Welcome, everybody. This is Ron Evans, and this is my Real Estate 101 podcast and YouTube channel. And I thought now that we are in Christmas week and going into obviously the slowest selling season. Pardon me one second. Trying to go live on YouTube for the first time to see how this flies. May end up having to come back and just re-upload anyway, but thought I would give an audience an extra opportunity to see me live. Anyway, we're heading into the Christmas week, and this is the time of year when a lot of people choose to pull their homes off the market, or they take a step back, not wanting to sell because technically it is not the prime selling season. But you know what? Because there are so few homes on the market, and because other things like interest rates are about to go up and have already started going up and will incrementally go up most likely throughout 2022, it's not the worst time at all to either get your home on the market or at least prep it to go on the market right after the first year. So I thought I would take some time today to talk about selling your home during the holidays or winter months and what you can do to set yourself up for the most success right now. So let's dive right in. Selling your home, especially this time of year, it's very stressful. It's always stressful selling your home, but now you compound it with holidays and shopping and traveling and family and events and everything else going on. School's out, school's in. You never know if you're coming or going. It can honestly take away all of your energy, all of your positivity, and turn everybody into a Grinch. But did you know that homes still sell typically just as fast in the wintertime as they do in the summertime? It's just you might not have as much competition. And that can change things around and make everybody very happy. So if you're thinking about selling now, or if you're thinking about trading up to a more expensive home, the savings you are likely to save thinking you're going to get a better deal in the winter or in the springtime on your home, it's really going to be a wash because you're also going to pay more for the home that you're purchasing. So that's the number one reason why it's not a bad time to sell right now is you can still take advantage of a really hot seller's market, but you can also go ahead and look for a home today and get yourself in and actually earn 3 or 4 months of equity in your home by buying in the winter versus waiting till the spring and competing against everybody else when the prices will go up. It's all going to be equal or pretty close to equal. So start prepping now. A lot of sellers, even ones that wait until the springtime or the prime selling season, they regret, their number one regret is they didn't prep early enough. So it's not, even if you do think you want to wait, it's not a bad idea to start prepping now for the sale of your home, way before listing it. So you can't make the decision to want to list and move and then prep, because then you're just going to be behind the 8 ball and it's just going to add that much more stress. So start prepping first, then let it snowball in. On average, sellers make at least 2 improvements, not 1, but 2 improvements to their home before listing. That could be painting, cleaning, carpet, small things, right? Not necessarily anything big, staging, decluttering, things like that. But you're going to typically do 2. So tackling weather-dependent projects early, such as exterior painting or roofing, will ensure that your home shows the best during the winter months. You would also be wise to prepare for all kinds of winter weather. We don't just here in Southern California or wherever you're listening, our weather can change. We can go from 80 degrees one day in December or January to 45 degrees a day or 2 later. We can go from sunshine to rain. Don't really get a lot of snow, but basically our weather can vary. It can go, the temperatures can vary, and that can have a hard impact on the exterior of your home. So prepare the exterior of your home so it shows the best during the winter time. You want to make sure your home is looking safe and welcoming for all your buyers. If you're not in Southern California, if you're listening elsewhere in our country, make sure you've taken care of, if you have snow, shoveling the walkways, snow on the roof, rain gutters cleaned out if need be. All those little things, that all helps. The way you maintain your home shows to a buyer. Create a cozy ambiance. Once you get a buyer into your home because you've taken care of things on the outside, give them a reason to want to stay. Give them a reason to feel comfortable, to feel cozy, to have an emotional connection to your home. You need to appeal to all five senses. Okay. In the wintertime, natural light can be a very difficult thing to accomplish depending on where you live in the winter. But it is always still one of the number one selling reasons of a home: open space, natural light coming in. So do what you can to open up windows, move furniture around that might be blocking some light coming in, maybe from other rooms reflecting light in. Do these little things to really create a warming and welcoming environment in your home. You should do other things to add flattering lighting, maybe some uplights behind couches or chairs or furniture. Okay. Brighten up dark corners. You don't want nice, beautiful natural light to come into a home, but then the back half of a room is dark and just kind of sucks all that away. So maybe accent some lighting where it's dark. Maybe if you don't have a fireplace, throw on a fireplace video. Just the crackling sound, something that like can trigger an emotion for somebody or trigger a memory for somebody. That all does work, believe it or not. As the days get shorter, try to keep your house as more light and bright as possible, even during the daytime. I already went over having all the windows coverings open. Even turn on exterior lights because maybe they will shine in through a window. All these things help. If you have anything that can have a nice, light, pleasant scent throughout the house, an aromatherapy diffuser, perhaps, warm smells like vanilla, apple pie, cinnamon, all work best in the winter because those are things that we always maybe thought of as a child. Growing up, you would smell these things, and so when you smell them later on, it kind of brings you back to a happy place. Incorporate some different textures and textiles with your furniture. Maybe some different faux fur rugs or throws, wool, chenille pillows and throws. Okay. Turn on some soft music. Hang some wind chimes on the back patio. Anything to create a relaxing atmosphere because you want people to come in and feel invited and you want them to stay and look at your house longer than they maybe normally would. And honestly, I know it sounds kind of quirky, but if you have the ability to bake, actually baking an apple pie or baking some cookies or whatever on the day that you know you're going to have some home showings isn't the worst thing in the world. The natural smells, even if you've got some aromatherapy going on, natural smells actually play a little bit better to the senses. It's really, really, really important during these months, if you're selling, to highlight the right features. If you have a fireplace, highlight it, have it on, okay? Or at least have instructions there and give instructions to your listing agent or the person coming to show your home on how to demonstrate it for the buyer. If you have heated floors, may not be a thing here in Southern California, but where you're at, it might be a big thing. Have them on. Really point those things out. If you have a garage that's suitable to be utilized, maybe it doubles as like a man cave, or it's all set up, it's sealed, you got a nice floor, you've got it finished on the inside, and it's set up for things that you can do even in the wintertime. It's an extra space to get away for the kids to play or for things to be done in the wintertime if the elements are bad outside. Make sure they know about that. Make sure it's open and it's inviting to them for that. Let's see what else. I'm just going through all my notes here. Have some nice inviting photographs up in the listing description. Okay. Accentuate all these things. Make sure your agent is accentuating all these features in your listing description. Having them using keywords like heated floor. It can actually boost the viewership of your listing by a little over 3% than other listings if it's a true feature. Make sure it's pointed out. Okay, holiday decorating do's and don'ts. If you want to incorporate holiday decorating into your staging, it can work. It can give your home a more inviting and homey feel. But remember, one home buyer's merry could be another buyer's tacky. So it's important to be mindful that not every buyer may celebrate the same holidays. Go very neutral with your holiday decor, okay? When you're staging your house, very, very neutral. If you're adding seasonal items for the holidays, minimize other decor and furnishings. When there's too much decor going on, your home might look and feel cluttered to a buyer. For lack of a better term or better phrase, you don't want someone to walk in and feel like Christmas threw up in the house. Okay. Keep it simple, keep it clean. That's not to say you can't like still do your own thing and have family items out and have heirlooms out and things of that nature. But just knowing that your end goal is to also sell your house while you're celebrating the holidays, just keep those things in mind. And just number one, keep it clean, keep it simple, don't overdo it. Your holiday decor should match, your current color scheme of the home. So if your home looks, if it's like, farmhouse, modern farmhouse looking, and that style and those colors, your holiday decor should look like it belongs with that. Allow the sellers to just rely on seeing items like garlands and wreaths to accent the home's best features, such as a fireplace mantle or a staircase. If you need to have a holiday tree, Christmas tree, make sure it fits the space you're putting it in appropriately. Okay. There could be nothing worse than having like a small corner, but you're used to like a 9-foot tree, and that's awesome for you when you're personally, in your own personal space. But if it takes up too much space in that corner or too much space in front of that window, it'll be very distracting for someone coming in looking to buy your home. So a big tree in a small area can make a home look smaller and cluttered. Conversely, a small tree in a big space can make it look empty and make it look cold. Again, we're looking to really warm up the space and keep your home feeling homey and comfy. So you got to get it just right, okay? If you've got kids, this next recommendation might be really, really tough to stick with, but try to avoid holiday yard inflatables and high wattage exterior lights. Think Christmas Vacation and Clark Griswold. You're going to want to kind of dial it back, keep it minimal, keep it simple, keep it classy, but still keep it you. You can still have your personality in there, but just dial it back if you're normally the overachieving type. You really want to pay attention to your home's online curb appeal. So not just the drive-by curb appeal, the physical curb appeal, but your online curb appeal. Did you know that about 95% of buyers now use online tools in their home search? And in the winter months, fewer home shoppers are inclined to get out and go tour homes if it's windy, if it's cold, if it's chilly. They just don't want to get out and tour homes and go to open houses until they've done their window shopping first. So they do their window shopping first. They go from their big list to their small list, and they're very dedicated. And then they go out and they look because they don't want to waste their time going out in bad weather or being away from those family events, those holiday events, the kids being home. Okay, so they're going to be much more purposeful in their search. So savvy sellers need to showcase your home's best features online. If you're not using me as your agent or someone on my team as your agent, make sure that your agent and you are and you are working collaboratively to accentuate your home's best features online. Make sure they're using professional photography. iPhones take great photos. My Google Pixel takes amazing photos. I am not a real estate photographer. I do not have, it is a special gift to actually do real estate photography as a profession. Hire a professional. You're hiring an agent, right? To be the professional to sell your home. If your agent isn't also hiring a professional photographer, please recommend that they do. Insist that they do. Drone photography, if it's necessary. In today's day and age, even if you live in a condo, there's nothing wrong with having some drone photography and drone videos, because they can be used to not just highlight your property, but the surrounding neighborhoods, especially if you live in a master plan community that has a lot of amenities. Okay. It is very much the norm, or at least should be the norm, to include that in your listing online. A 3D home virtual tour. Holy cow, especially in this time of year. Make sure your agent is having someone come in and do a Matterport or some other type of 3D virtual tour that they can upload online. Again, the buyers are out there. There's not as many of them because there's not as many homes available. So kind of everyone's taking a break. But if you can do all these right things, even at this time of year, you can get your home listed. You can get your home sold. You just got to listen to me. 3D home tour. It's going to make your home rank higher online, number one. And then number two, it's going to catch the eye of the savvy shopper. And they're going to look and be like, oh, wow, I can take myself into this home and now really put it high on my list to want to come back to go see it in person. There is actual research out there that homes with a 3D tour get at least 45% more views online than homes without. Listen to that again. Homes with a 3D tour online are going to get at least 45% more views than homes without. If you know that the pickings are slim anyway, make yourself stand out. Do these easy things to make yourself stand out. Even if there was only 20 homes available, do you want to be the 20th home in somebody's search? You want to be the first home in their search. Do all these things and you'll be the first home in their search. You want them viewing your home, you want them viewing it multiple times online, and you want them saving it online in whatever portal it is they're searching for you, because then you know what? They're going to call and they're going to come and they're going to see your home in person. And if it looks in person like it did online, you've done all these things, you're going to get your home sold. Even in the wintertime, even at the holidays. And almost every year I've been in real estate, I've had clients take me on in the holiday season, some as late as Thanksgiving time. And to a person, almost all of them have said, well, maybe we should wait till after the first year. And almost all of these have had to sell and buy at the same time. I didn't have one this year, but I have the last few years. I have never failed to get somebody personally into a home by Christmas when they've listened. And these are people that need to sell and then buy. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what the experts say. Hire a good agent that's also going to listen to what the experts say. And you're going to have an awesome holiday season. I wish you all the best. I would like to say Merry Christmas from my family to yours, with whatever holiday you choose to celebrate. If you have any questions or comments, please email me direct at realestate101@ronevansrealty.com. Send me a text message at 949-929-2270, or just drop a comment on whatever platform you are listening to me on, if it's the podcast or on YouTube. Take care, everybody. See you again later this week.